EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To throw right away is Shuck. Now he'll take this and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket, and he picks up a new set of downs for his guys.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
Play action now. Shuck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete. You got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then. As a general rule, don't throw across your body.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, New Orleans.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here with Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Shuck. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after here coming up. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Powers through it. Derrick Henry all alone. first out of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, check that, street. Check.
Olave motioning to the left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
18 Cardinal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. And once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
He's going in, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Devon Gaucho up to make the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Here's Jackson. That's taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Back to the ground now. 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go now. 65 there. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check the 18.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
18
To throw is Shuck. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, come on. Change it.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That open man that time would end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Jackson. The traffic there, and that's complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 60 deep. Street. Let's go.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
70 Lions.
To throw now, Shuck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll try and do this himself. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Inside him and through the card. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And a yard. The Saints 32-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
We change it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go right here. We change it.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Baltimore
No, we change it.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No.
Now it's Jackson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Sit hot. 180.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah. Sit hot. 180. Hey, come on. Sit hot.
Mitchell firing, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking for Hughes, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Open man is Tipton. Room to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Here's Shuck. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now. Drop low 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Little short pass here to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
19 Tigers.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
180. 180. It's up. 180. It's up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They run over center with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Warner. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still want to kick it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
An option give now to Mitchell.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 3rd down at 5. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Out to Mitchell here. He's got it. And they go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement
pitch, down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Throwing. Jackson. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
27.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 39-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way, and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they'll go back to Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
No touch that. No touch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the FPL, he'll keep it himself. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They go play action with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Great.
Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's complete on the ball screen. That's Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A give here to Mitchell. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh. Set up!
Going for it, it's Mitchell. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goddard. His tight end over the middle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 7, Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And that'll be off the line too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make an outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And that one will fall 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is Smith with a run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stopped him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
7-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 93 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make it throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a full-possession game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Silver, set. Very set.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Eagles 24, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 free possessions.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Hesitation goes right back to Likely. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. From the gun, Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Well, this is taken this way upfield across the 45. The big play has it all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's complete to Mitchell. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football.
And some room to work. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
King.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Good.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down here for about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that tells his defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The handoff to Mitchell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
To throw is Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Baltimore first down. A gain of 19 yards.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice sneak and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nolan Smith able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, doesn't feel right. Exactly.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good